Hello, happy Friday, my friends. All right, so what's going on today? Yep, today is November 21st, and hopefully you're all looking forward to the weekend. And let's go back to what we are talking about yesterday. That's our catalyst. Grace Therapeutics will present at the Society of Vascular and Interventional Neurology annual meeting today. That was earlier this morning at 10:30 a.m. No, the presentation itself is at 10:55 a.m. to 11:05 a.m. So let's see what happened. I put the name of the company, the drug, and then the conference there, as well as the name of the study. Took a look. There's no update as of this morning, so no news. Anything news? No, no news. And there's also no reports as of the past 24 hours, except for the Benzinga website that doesn't really say anything new. So, no value there. All right. I guess no news is good news. No, no news cannot be good news in the world of biotech. So, no news is bad news. And shall we take a look at their stock performance? There we go. It's up 0.64% today. Well, we're not at market close yet. So let's take a look at the bet that we put on yesterday. I said whether the gain was going to be greater. So the bet was that it's going to be greater than 6%. So it's most definitely not going to happen in a couple of hours when the market closes. And there's also no traders. Nobody. Oh, except for this guy. Spider Duck Pig. He thinks that there's a chance that we might be able to beat the 6% mark for today's metric. Is that gonna happen? Well, we have 2 hours left, but it's not looking good for Spider Duck Pig, because today the overall market, actually the market was really bad this morning. I believe it was all down, but I guess in the afternoon it turned around. It turned itself around. So, all right, maybe there will be a miracle, and Grace Therapeutics will gain another 5.5%. So to reach the 6% mark, we'll see. So who are the biotech companies that really gained today? OSR. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see. OSR Holdings. Let's see what good news does OSR have. So Grace does not have that. Good news. OSR. All right. CEO appointment sparks 24.42 jump in stock price. Who's the CEO that can basically make a windfall for the company for a 25% gain? Andreas Neathammer. Okay. All right. Mr. Neathammer, hopefully you can live up to that expectation. What's Vaccine? Vaccine CEO. I guess this is the parent holding company of Vaccine, and Vaccine is the biotech company, I guess. All right. Let's see. Vaccine CEO. As the name suggests, Vaccine sounds like Vax Immune AG, so it's a German company. Vaccine AG. Okay, OSR Holdings. Well, Peter Huang. Mr. Huang. Okay. Well, good for you, OSR Holdings. Let's take a look at your stock price. You jumped 24%. and you're still trading at 58 cents per share. Okay, so that's the definition of a penny stock. But good for you. All right. Then shall we? So we cannot resolve the manifold markets question. So we'll leave it. Take a look at the performance. Well, as you all know, there's a 0.6% gain on Grace Therapeutics. So our investment is 6%. Yeah, no, 0.6% return. Okay. The return on investment is under 1%. But because we invested 100,000, so it's $600. Well, can get you, I guess, a couple of nice meals in an average city, or just one meal in New York City if you live in New York. So, all right, $600, not too bad. What is going on in the world of biotech today? Let's see. Okay, so all these political drama, we're not so interested. Marty McCary, the FDA commissioner, and the Trump administration. Oh, this one's good. Eli Lilly joins the $1 trillion club, but doesn't feature in SA's top 10 large cap healthcare stocks. Oh, okay. So Seeking Alpha doesn't really like Eli Lilly. Okay. Well, I don't give a damn about what Seeking Alpha likes. I like Eli Lilly because they're the ones that's put Lilly's not a biotech, that put pharma back on the map of investors because of their GLP-1 drug. What is it? Wegovy? Is it Wegovy or is it Zepbound? I'm always getting the Lilly and the Novo drug mixed up. Okay, anyway, whether it's Wegovy or Zepbound, well, they are where the mainstream investors would actually pay attention to pharma because of that. So I like those two companies, Eli Lilly and Novo, even though they're not they're sometimes being viewed as the villains because of drug pricing and all that of these weight loss drugs, but still they put pharmaceuticals and biotechs on the map for your everyday investor. Okay, so they make this industry relevant. So thank you guys for that, Lilly and Novo. All right, let's look ahead to what's gonna happen this weekend. So I looked at, let's see, the Biopharma Catalyst, nothing. Biopharma Watch. We have Grace Therapeutics. Here we have Okio. Okio reading out tomorrow. Data, phase 2 data readout tomorrow. And let's take a look. For orcosimod, phase 2 for neuropathic corneal pain. So where are they going to present this? Phase 2 dry eye trial. Okay. So this is probably a pretty small indication given that it's for an eye condition. But let's not write that off yet. They'll present data at Ophthalmology Innovation Summit. Okay. Alright. They're up 10%. That's up today? That's not bad. OKYO. Okay. OKYO. Yeah, indeed. They're up 10% today. Wow. Let's see. But that's not because of their data, their upcoming data. That's because, let's see. So it's a management change that really sparked the interest of Wall Street on in this company. Come on, Yahoo Finance. Come on, let's load. An ophthalmology-focused biopharmaceutical company, ocular condition, neuropathic corneal pain, with chronic and often severe nerve-related pain. Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant. I has acquired 82,000 shares of the company's ordinary shares, bring his total. Okay, so he bought shares, and the stock is trading up. Well, good for him. They don't really say much about upcoming data. Huh. Okay. Well, data readout. What's the name of the conference? The Ophthalmology Innovation Summit. Let's see. Let's just make sure that this is actually happening. Taking place November 21st to 22nd at San Diego Marriott Hotel. Marquise and Marina. Sounds like a pretty posh hotel. When is this supposed to happen? Saturday, right. Saturday. Alright, so this is one catalytic event. Very interesting. So that's our candidate number 1. Let's take a look at the other candidate that I found, which is this one right here. INAB, or Innate Bio. Innate Bio, that's a cool name, huh? So I don't know if you remember earlier, if you tuned in for our live stream on Tuesday or Wednesday this week, we located the exact time where this Innate Bio drug, it's called INB-200, will be presented. It's actually 2 of them. It's INB-200 in glioblastoma, or INB-400. The first one is a phase 1 readout, and then the other one is a phase 2 readout. So what about the phase 2 readout? Currently they're up 5% today. Let's see. Yeah, they're up 5% today. And let's see, when is their INB 400 data readout for the phase 2? What is the name of the trial? Oh, the name of the conference is SNO 2025. Does not say. Okay, well, in any case, both of them are going to happen. Well, at least we know this one, based on this press release, this one is going to be abstract CTIM09. This one's going to be Saturday. No. Are you kidding me? Last year, 2024. So, okay. What the fuck? Fuck you, BPIQ. This is 2025 right now. What the hell? Why? Okay, so... Well, okay. Maybe I got it wrong, okay? But this is not right. This is 2024. Okay, at least it has to be within the last year, okay? Let's restrict the search results to at least within, okay, let's say the past month. Third quarter financial results, SNO 2025. How about that? Neuro-oncology. Why is it November 6th? This is so odd. BPIQ, you're a piece of shit, you know that? Because you just data dumped all the stuff that you can glean from the web, and then your obviously substandard AI is not able to tell the difference between a 2025 versus 2024 press release. And you actually thought that this right here the November 2019 to 23rd, you actually thought, for some reason, your dumbass AI thought this was 2025. Just why don't you? Okay, why don't we just Google? Very simple, right? SNO presentation 2025. When is it? When is it? It even says right here. Oh. Wait. Please submit the poster sessions. Okay, well, fair enough. I guess at least they got the dates right. So then, is it an innate bios problem? Let's see. Innate bio? Come on, you gotta get this right. SNO meeting. Let's see, what are they actually reading? Ugh, this is so frustrating. Good. Let's see. Updated phase 1 and 2 data. Yeah, it must not be so exciting. Even they don't want to put down the actual dates so the analysts who want to work on weekends can follow this company and their movement. I guess they don't have to then. What about anything about SNO here? No. Nothing's being mentioned. Alright. Alright, just for the heck of it. Why not? So we can't nail down the actual time of when that data is going to be released, but given that we do have two analysts, or two catalysts rather, yeah, let's make it interesting. Let's go ahead and, well, we can't resolve this yet. Can't do it until the end of today, which is when the market closes at 4 p.m. Eastern. Let's see what notifications will we. Why is this guy following this market? Thank you, sir, Christoph. Thank you for following, but I don't know if it's really worth your time. All right. So what I'm gonna do is just to create a question. Because we have two catalysts, let's make a bet on which one, rather than betting on a certain percentage that they're gonna gain or lose. Why don't we just bet which catalyst is more significant? So what is it? We're betting between these two different pieces of news. One is that Innate Bio, or INAB, ticker INAB, will update their phase 1 and 2 data from INB 200 and 400 in newly diagnosed glioblastoma to be presented at the Society of Neuro-Oncology this weekend, versus the other piece of news that we said earlier, Okio Bio, or Okio Pharma, to present their at the OIS, which stands for Ophthalmology Innovation Summit. That's also going to take place tomorrow. So, which one do you think is going to have a bigger movement in their stock price? Let's see. How do we phrase this question? Okio Pharma. Will there be a larger gain on, have to be specific, a percentage gain, because yeah, those two pharma started at different places, so it has to be apples to apples comparison on the larger percentage gain on Okio Pharma, OKYO, at between market close 21st, which is today, and market open November 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that's a Monday. Or, okay, it's a yes or no question. So there will be a larger, than, what's the other? It's innate bile. Da da da. Innate bile. It's INAB, no? Yep. I believe so. Right here, INAB. Oh, here it is. Innate bile, INAB. From 2. At topics. Let's generate a description here. So the question, yeah, the question should close on a Monday. Yeah, that's correct. This is correct. It will be determined between the official closing price today versus Monday. A day, a week, not a day for sure. It closes on that Monday. Liquidity is 100. No? Does that sound like a clear and fair question? I think so. Okay. I would bet no on that question if I were a trader here on Manifold Markets. So, let's give that a shot. 2194. That's my total assets, number of mana coins. Am I getting any incentives for opening these markets? No, not anymore. Okay, whatever. I'm okay with that. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's create two stocks. Well, let's just create one game. One game in the virtual stock exchange. Game ends in 48 hours. Good for you. Yeah, so these are all the games that are still open that we opened this week. Let's create a new game. This game would be called... Let's go back to just copy the name of these two stocks. Let's put them head to head. Let's make it interesting. Where are you, Market Watch? Okay. INAB, OKYL versus INAB. How about that? Yeah? How does that sound? Yeah? Good? Okay. It ends on the 24th. Let's see who gains more, okay? Next page. Yep. Oh, we have to lower the price limit. Can we just make it 50 cents? Let's see. Yeah, we could. Oh no, it has to be at least $1. So let's get it back to $1. Okay. With all those rules, Market Watch. Come on. It's not cool. Be cool, man. Be cool. Be cool to penny stocks. That's what we're us everyday investors. We make money, right? Or we lose money, for that matter. Okay. Let's do a long on one and a short on the other. So INAB. I would like to long this one. So I will buy $100,000 worth of it. and then I will short the other one to make it fun. Yeah? About 7, 6. Okay. How about 199? How about 182? 144? 144? 179? No. 175? 171? There. 2 more shares. Good. We can't get any closer than that, I guess. Okay. Let's just make it day order. Good till canceled. It's fine. So we're betting on in-app to beat the other stock. What is the name of it? Okio. Oh shoot, this one's a penny stock. Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's the... I'm getting old. Okay. So the penny stock was the one that... What is it called? CSR Holdings. Yeah. That was with the market news today. This one, Okio Pharma, starts today, or today is trading at above $2 per share. So that's good. Let's trade. But let's short it. Sell short. Sorry, ophthalmology. I'm just more familiar with oncology, so glioblastoma sounds a little more appealing than eye diseases. Yep. 1. Let's go back down to 1. 8, 9. 8, 8. Yeah. Does that look good? Okay. Yeah, with $2 more dollars per share, you would go over the 100,000 limit. Okay, so let's short it. So we sell Okio short, and then we buy Innate long for the exact same amount of principal going into the investment. Let's see, by Monday morning, what would our portfolio look like? So right now, what does it look like? Your portfolio. That's not true. Why is it still pending order? Why doesn't it execute right away? Come on. Just execute the order, damn it. Okay. Yeah, why doesn't this... Okay, I have no idea. Whatever. Yeah, so that was today. As for the video, yeah, let's make 2 videos. 2 videos. Video. How is that gonna be? The video's awesome because we're using AI to make it. So the first one, forget the grace part. So it's Innate versus Okio, right? Innate Bio. Let's see. Who's gonna produce a better script? Saturday, November 22nd. Alright. Let's do Okio first. New chat. We'll do the exact same thing. Or we'll ask ChatGPT to do the exact same thing. Write a nice, an exciting script and say 20-second script on this. Copy and paste. I'm gonna just copy this. Scene by scene. I think that should be the right prompt to make that production. We've done this enough times. Let's make another new chat. There we go. While we're asking them, for ChatGPT to do this, we'll also look at the innate bio piece. They reported, right here, and newly. Oh, ash. Okay. Ash is a bigger meaning than SNO, I think. So, alright. Innate bile. We're really doing a nice PR for this company, even though we're not getting paid for it, right? Look at that. They will update. Well, update. Well, provide. Okay? Alright. So we got two scripts. Okio Pharma. Yeah, that looks okay, I guess. Just at a glance. Alright. So I'm going to open up Sora. But Sora's going to take too long. So I'll turn off the live stream. And you guys will see the two videos. I will do the Okio one first because Okio one's going to come out first tomorrow. And then I'll release that today. And then I will release the other one for Innate Bio tomorrow. Okay? To put it on TikTok and Instagram Reels and then YouTube Shorts tomorrow. You guys will see it. And this live stream will just accompany today's video. Because I want you guys to make the bet on it today rather than tomorrow if you're watching this, given the 0 viewers here on Twitch. So I don't think anybody will see this. So then, well, hope you all have a good weekend and then see you on Monday, okay? Adios.